Well, the Phillies did it again. They are National League East champions after defeating the Dodgers in a come-from-behind win on Monday. They are one game back of Milwaukee for the best record in all of baseball. And I can't say that enough because I feel like a lot of times that gets lost in the shuffle with fans because of how the playoffs have gone the last couple of years. And I understand it. You're kind of just waiting for the shoe to drop. But this is a really, really good baseball team. I'm a little concerned, though. And what concerns me is the best-of-5 series that is awaiting them in a couple weeks, because the best of five always to me is really the most dangerous portion of the playoffs. I don't think the best of five does a really good job of weeding out the cream of the crop. I think a lot of it is who is the hot team, who is lucky. I think in a best of seven, it's a little bit different. Best of five to me, I've just never liked it. And that includes, by the way, the year that the Phillies ended up taking advantage of it in 2022. You beat the Braves. I thought the Braves were a better team, but the Phillies were the hot team. They ended up beating the Braves, riding that wave, and going to the World Series. But I've just never been a huge fan of it because I just feel like a lot of times the good teams end up falling short because of a best of five, whereas if it was a best of seven, they might end up winning that series. We'll never know, obviously. And the counter argument to that is, well, if you're a really good team, you'll win that best of five series. I get that. But the danger of a best of five is if you drop that first game, because now your back is really, really, really against the wall, right? Initially, I thought that the Phillies are going to do the most Phillies thing in the world, and that is start Aaron Nola in game one of the best of five against whoever it is. And they are going to justify it by saying that this guy has pitched in big games before. He's been there, he's done that. He's a guy that, has been the horse and blah 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 blah. They tried to do it on Sunday when Aaron Nola had a very Aaron Nola-ish start. Where Aaron Nola goes out there, he gives up 6 earned runs, 2 home runs, a 2-run shot, a 3-run shot. And his ERA sits at 6.44. And going into the game, the media tried to do it. They tried to say, look, this is what Aaron Nola has done in clinching situations, blah, blah, blah. Aaron Nola fucking sucks. Okay? Let's just get that out the way. I'm not trying to do a victory lap, but I got a lot of shit at the beginning of the season for saying I'm retiring from Aaron Nola starts because if you just look at historically his career, it is up, down, up, down, up, down, and this was going to be the down year. Guess what? This has been the worst year of his career. His ERA currently sits at 6.44. He is not, I repeat, not in a position to start in the playoffs. And I'll go one further. Aaron Nola cannot be on the playoff roster for the best of five because Aaron Nola is one of the worst pitchers they have. Give me Walker Buehler over Aaron Nola right now. Because at least I don't know what I'm getting from Walker Buehler. I have no idea. I could get good Walker Buehler. I could get bad Walker Buehler. But I don't know. Maybe the change of scenery from Boston did him good. I saw really good Walker Buehler before in LA. I know what I'm getting from Aaron Nola. This start against the Mets a few weeks ago was pure fool's gold. 6 innings, 7 strikeouts, no earned run. That was fool's gold. His ERA sits at 6.44. If this were Taijuan Walker, we would be saying, see you next year, maybe. But because it's Aaron Nola, I have a fear that this organization will try to justify their horrible decision to sign him to a 7-year contract because they got in a bidding war with the Braves and we couldn't let Aaron Nola go, that they're going to justify that bad decision by forcing him out there because we can't have a $24 million pitcher sitting on the bench. So we're going to have him go out there and, we have faith and blah, 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 blah. Aaron Nola is unpitchable right now. Aaron Nola can pitch for the rest of the year because they've clinched this spot. But come October when the games matter, I am switching my stance. Initially, I thought they're going to force him in there to game 1, maybe game 2 to break up the lefty situation. Can't do it. Cannot do it. Christopher Sanchez, Ranger Suarez, Jesus Luzardo. If you want to break it up, do it with Walker. That's your team. That's your pitching rotation. Lefty, righty be damned. That is it. It cannot be a guy that lives to give up the home run ball, that lives to give up the 3-run shot. This season's way too important. Fans are already on edge. And I think we all know what's going to happen if Aaron Nola goes out there in a playoff series. First 3 innings, he'll probably look pretty good, right? And then that 4th inning comes. And he'll get the first 2 outs. And then it's a walk. And then it's a bloop single. And then it's a 3-run bomb. And you have to look at it like their offense needs 7 runs to compensate for Aaron Nola at this point for what he is in his career. I have no idea, but he's lost. Can this offense do that? Absolutely they can. And I think their bullpen's pretty good, actually. You know, with David Robertson and Strom and Kerkering and obviously the stopper and Duran. You get to the 9th. I think it's a pretty good bullpen. But they cannot pitch this dude. Can't happen. Not in this situation. Not this October. At least, at the very least, not in a best of 5. Because you are not in a position where you're afforded the luxury of dropping a game. Best of 7, if you drop a game, hey, it happens, right? You're not going to sweep, and everybody kind of assumes you're probably not going to sweep. That's fine. We understand. We get it. Best of 5, you can't do it. Cannot do it based on, well, righty-lefty and $24 million, and he's been there before. No, he sucks right now. He is trash right now. I don't want to see him on the playoff rotation. That's my only demand as a guy that has season tickets and gives this organization money. Can't happen. Can't do it. I'd also love to know where all these people were that called me an idiot at the beginning of the year and said, oh my God, you're soft. You're retiring from Aaron Nola stars. What? Oh my God, don't watch baseball at all. Yeah, how you guys doing? How do you feel? Oh, please let me know. Let me know. Have you enjoyed watching Aaron Nola this season? Have you? Have you liked it? When Aaron Nola starts coming around, do you have a big smile on your face? Can't wait. Have you had the itch to get down there to see the ace Aaron Nola? Have you? No, you haven't. No. And you won't October. Now's the part where I'm going to beg you guys to subscribe. If you're big Aaron Nola fans, you probably won't. If you're Aaron Nola family members, I'm sure you're not. And then you can hit thumbs down for that. Thumbs up, thumbs down, comment, whatever. You guys know the deal. But yeah, no, fuck that dude. Can't see him.